Hi students, a great and warm welcome to all of you, and it is a great pleasure for me even and for all of you students that you be a part of OSN Academy of English from today onwards. And today being the first lecture which I always take, and that is the Anglo-Saxon period. Always remember students, even if you are a UGC NET aspirant, even if you are an IES aspirant or any examination related to literature, always remember that you have to be an expert in the history of English literature. And for being an expert in history of English literature, we always start with the Anglo-Saxon period in brief in the outline summary of this period. So not to waste much of our time, I am directly going to start this topic. Students, in order to understand the history of English literature, it is actually very, very crucial to understand, to know the history of England. And the people who ruled England, उन लोगों के बारे में जानना है, उन मोनार्क्स के बारे में जानना है जिन्होंने इंग्लैंड पे राज्य किया, तभी हम उसके डिटेल्स को समझ पाएंगे. And every nation has its own history, and it is always dignified, it is always understood by how many things? By the social condition, by the political condition, by the economic events, by the religious policies that always take place in every era and every decade and from the times immemorial. Even if you want to understand our family situation, our country situation, only 4 things are there to be understood by everything: social, political, religious and economic. And I would like to tell you students that Henry James somewhere has perfectly written, perfectly quoted that it takes a great deal of history to produce a little literature. Again I am repeating this sentence students, it takes a great deal of history to produce a little literature. So, history of Britain is actually marked by the people of mixed blood. कई प्रकार के लोगों से मिल के बना था. And this we can say an amalgamation, a blending of the blood of Iberians, blood of Celts, blood of Romans, blood of Saxons, Vikings and even Norman people. तो आपने देखा how many people, how many sects were there to build this place. And these are actually understood, taken as earliest inhabitants, early रहने वाले जो यहाँ पे आकर के रहे. They were the Iberians. The earliest were the Iberians who came basically from Spain. Yes, and the 4 people who belong to a mixed tradition are basically known for the production of English nation. इन लोगों ने मिला करके इंग्लिश नेशन को बनाया है. जैसे द सेल्स, CELTS, द सेल्स ये कौन थे? दे वर अ ब्रांच ऑफ इंडो यूरोपियंस, एंड दीज इंडो यूरोपियंस सेटल्ड इन वेस्टर्न यूरोप. एंड द सेल्स ऑफ आयरलैंड, बेसिकली द गायल्स, GAELS, and they were the first occupants of a large part of England. इंग्लैंड का जो बड़ा हिस्सा था, जो ज़्यादातर हिस्सा था, वो ऑक्युपाई किया हुआ था सेल्ट्स ऑफ आयरलैंड ने. एंड द सेल्ट्स ऑफ इंग्लैंड, ब्रिटेन्स रूल्ड द सदर्न हाफ ऑफ आयरलैंड. उन लोगों ने सदर्न हाफ को लिया हुआ था. कहाँ के लोग? सेल्ट्स ऑफ इंग्लैंड. देन कम्स द ब्रिटॉन्स, BRITONS, and these Britons spoke a language which was as same as that of Welsh, WELSH. They were a different people who lived on the side of the river Aibe, AIBE. And they were also known as Angles. They were known as Saxons and Jutes, JUTES. And these all Angles, Saxons and Jutes, they used to speak a language. They are known as Germans, and they were also barbarians who worshipped heathen gods. And the Angles, they settled along the eastern coast and named the whole country as Angle land and then it became England. So how this, ये जो सफ़र था, जो शब्द है इंग्लैंड का, वो कैसे बना? एंगल से बन गया एंगल लैंड से बन गया फाइनली इंग्लैंड. एंड देयर लैंग्वेज was basically a Low German dialect. And what is this Low German dialect? This is actually a branch of the West Germanic language. अगर हम इसको शॉर्ट में समझाएं स्टूडेंट्स आपको, that this term Anglo-Saxon is basically a modern term which specifies about the settling from the German regions of the Angles and the Saxony. And these people, they basically came from Britain after the fall of the Roman Empire around 410 AD. And these Jews, जिसके बारे में मैंने आपको थोड़ी देर पहले बताया स्टूडेंट्स, they basically came from Denmark and also settled in Britain. And the Anglo-Saxons brought with them their own religious beliefs. And this Anglo-Saxon period lasted for 600 years. And what are these 600 years? 410 to 1066. इसी को कहते हैं 600 साल, 600 centuries. The early settlers kept, small tribal groups. छोटे-छोटे tribal groups बने थे. And by the end of the 9th century, the country was divided into 4 kingdoms. 9th century आते आते पूरा देश 4 विभागों में बट गया. एंड व्हाट आर दीज 4 किंगडम स्टूडेंट्स? हम आपको यहाँ पे लिख के बता देते हैं. पहला है नॉर्थम्ब्रिया, दूसरा है मर्सिया, तीसरा है ईस्ट एंग्लिया एंड फोर्थ है वेसेक्स. सो यू कैन नोट इट डाउन. दीज वर डिवाइडेड इनटू 4 किंगडम्स. नाउ Anglo-Saxon rule basically came to the end in finally 1066, that is 1066. Soon after the death of the Edward the Confessor, who had no heir, जिसका कोई उत्तराधिकारी नहीं था. And Edward was basically the son of King Canute, who played an important part in uniting the Saxons and Danes into one nation. इन्होंने बहुत बड़ा काम किया कि Saxons और Danes को बनाने में, एक नेशन को बनाने में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले किया. एडवर्ड बेसिकली willed the kingdom to William the Normandy, but he seemed to favor Harold as his successor. उसको फेवर तो किया लेकिन हैरल्ड को सक्सेसर बनाया. एंड you must also know that Harold जो था, he was not from the royal ancestry or the royal blood. So what happened? William of Normandy laid claim to the English throne. चूंकि वो इंग्लिश रॉयल ब्लड से नहीं था, तो विलियम ऑफ नॉर्मंडी ने कहा कि भाई इंग्लिश थ्रोन तो मेरी होगी. So Harold failed in his attempt to defend his crown when William, who invaded with the invaded army, crossed the English Channel from France and claimed it for himself. और अपने लिए उसने उसको क्लेम कर लिया. Finally, Harold was defeated by the Normals in the Battle of Hastings, which is a very important battle in October 1066. And thus began a new era in itself. यहाँ से हम लोग स्टूडेंट्स शुरुआत करते हैं विलियम ऑफ नॉर्मंडी ने जब कंट्रोल किया किंगडम को, दैट इज 1066. So I am sure you must have liked the entirety of how to start your English literature basics. Now, to understand more, in a more dignified manner, more detail, you have to know about the social, the political background of the Anglo-Saxon age. To understand the social political background of the Anglo-Saxon age, you have to know that there were Saxons, there were Jews and Angles who didn't conquer the country at all once. एक बार में उन्होंने राज्य को नहीं अपनाया, एक बार में किसी चीज़ों को नहीं छीन लिया. The invaders, they came to be known as Angles. ये जो invaders थे, इनको हम शुरू में क्या कहते थे? They were known as Angles of English, या तो English कहते थे. And the country came to be known as Angleland, Angland, which later became England or the land of Angles. And each of these tribes, they chose their own kings. हर tribe ने अपना राजा खुद बना लिया. When the king died, they chose a new king of the family of the previous king. पिछले family के जो death हो गई, उन्हीं के family से एक दूसरा राजा चुन लिया. So the idea of making the king's son the next king was not even bumped into anyone's mind. And there were no regular judges for the treatment of criminals. Money was basically involved in settling the peace between the murderers and the victim's family or relatives. Then the main bifurcation, the main division in the Anglo-Saxon society was between slave and free people. However, slavery was not a permanent thing. And I will cut it short, students, to make you understand, because these are things which are not important for the examination point of view. It is just for the knowledge point of view, that they basically, these Anglo-Saxons were not inclined towards the stone houses and the streets left by the Romans, so they built their own village. जो छोड़ गए थे लोग, उस पर वो इंटरेस्टेड नहीं थे, उन्होंने अपना गांव, अपना विलेज खुद बनाया. And they love to party, even meat always remained their favorite dish. They also ate bread. They used to take beer and sang song late into up to the night.